Hello, Earthlings! Today I'm going to teach you guys on how to run, optimize, and play Princess Peach Showtime into your PC. So this game is a Switch game, but you can now play this game into your PC by following the steps that I'll be showing you in this guide. So first of all, you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all the 3 files that I have highlighted here in my desktop. So they are really important, so be sure to follow the steps, okay? And also, you'll need to install an application called Ryujinx. So for those who are new and who do not know, Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of the 3 files here installed in Ryujinx emulator. So first of all, I'm going to teach you how to officially get Ryujinx and install them into your PC. So to do this, is just open a browser and just type in Ryujinx emulator in Google search and hit search. The first result would be ryujinx.org, that is their official website, so be sure to click on that. Then go to Get Started, click on that, and then you can now choose on which version that you want to install into your device. So there are 2 versions for Linux and 1 version for Mac OS, but be sure that you are in Mac OS 12 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx. And for those who are in Windows, be sure that you are on Windows 10 or 11 version in order for you to install Ryujinx and be able to play Switch games on it. So since I have already installed Ryujinx emulator into my Windows 11 PC, and I'm just going to skip on this part because the download and installation process for this is really easy to do. It's really straightforward and that any newbie can do this. So go ahead, click download, install it now into your PC, just like mine. So I'm just going to skip on that part. So I'm just going to assume that you have already installed the latest build of Ryujinx emulator. So go ahead, open Ryujinx emulator. So as I'm recording this video tutorial, the latest build of Ryujinx emulator is version 1.11224. You can see it right here in above. And now that you have installed Ryujinx emulator, it cannot play any Switch games yet. It's barren, it's empty, and it's not capable of playing Switch games because you will need to install the 3 files that I have highlighted here in my desktop so that it will run Switch games. So what are these files, okay? So these files are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 17.0.1 in order for you to play all of the previously released Switch games and the newly released Princess Peach Showtime. And the Princess Peach Showtime game should be in XCI or NSB file format so that Ryujinx emulator will be able to boot up that game. Now, if you're asking me on how to get all these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console. You own a Nintendo Switch console and bought the physical copy of the game legally, okay? So once you have a Nintendo Switch console, be sure that you have modded it and have installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has custom firmware in it, that means that you can have full access on the Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just look for the keys and the firmware file of the Switch and then transfer them into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, again, you should purchase the game legally, own a physical copy, buy it in a physical store. And once you've done that, you can now digitally back up that game. You can now dump that game into an XCI or NSB file format. So be sure that you are in XCI or NSB file format so that Ryujinx will be able to play that game. Now, for those who don't own a Nintendo Switch console but want to try out and play this game, but don't know where to get all of these files, all you have to do, guys, is just scan this QR code reader. QR code here into your QR code readers, into your mobile phone, so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 3 files. So be sure that you check out the files that I have highlighted here in my desktop, get a copy of it, and then transfer them into your PC. So I'm going to assume that you have already done that and that you have put it somewhere into your PC, but mine, I have put them up in the desktop for you to see. So I'm just going to open Ryujinx emulator now, so it's time to install these files. So go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, and then look for System folder, open that, then open the keys zip file. And the next step to do is just drag and drop the product keys and title keys, okay? If it's your first installation, then this folder should be empty. So this you have now copied the product keys and title keys, then you should close this folder now. Then the next step is to install the firmware file of the Switch. And to do this, just go to Tools, go to Install Firmware from XCI or zip file, locate on that firmware file and hit Open. And once you've done that, it will say that we'll have to install this firmware version, hit Yes, and we'll say successfully install, hit OK. Now, You'll know the installation is successful because right down below here it will say system version 17.0.1. It's the same as the keys and firmware file of the Switch. And also your Switch games here will be detected and you will see their game icon. So if you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code that we put on screen to get the latest files to play Princess Peach Showtime. Now, the next step is to optimize your Ryujinx emulator so that there will be no drifting, no crashes, no black screens into your playthrough. And to do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So the game directories could be anywhere into your PC. This is wherein you will store your Switch games, and you should better store your games in an SSD rather than an HDD so that the game will run much faster. Okay, once you're done here, go to Input. I've connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here rather than using a mouse and keyboard because it's much better when using a controller. So if you have an Xbox or PlayStation controller, connect them into your PC, map them up according to your liking, just the same as mine. But be sure to change the dead zone for both left and right sticks into 0.20 20% so that there'll be no drifting into your playthroughs. So that there will be no control issues when you're using a controller. Okay, so be sure to change that. Now go to keyboards and hotkeys, default settings. So system, you can change this to whatever you like. Then go to CPU, really simple setting, and graphics. This is the most important part of the settings in Ryujinx, so be sure to copy everything, okay? So graphics backend, the API that we should use is Vulkan. The preferred GPU is your dedicated graphics card. In features and enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable macro HLE, and be sure to copy everything that you see here. My resolution scale is in 2x resolution so that the game will look sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. But if your PC cannot handle that, then you can change back into the native resolution of the Switch, which is 720p or 1080p. But for me, 2x resolution is the best. Now go to audio, really simple settings, so be sure to copy them. Now go to network. If you want to play online, then be sure to copy my settings here so that you'll be able to play some of the games in online mode. Once you're done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games such as Princess Peach Showtime into your Ryujinx emulator. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running to my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for PC. So if I showed you a gameplay of this game running to my PC, then my channel will be taken down, my videos will be taken down, the same as how they have taken down, how Nintendo have taken down Yuzu emulator. Yuzu emulator, by the way, is the first Nintendo Switch emulator and it's now non-existent because Nintendo has sued them and that they are gone. So I don't want that to happen to my channel, so I hope you guys do understand all that part. That's why I can't show you any gameplay at all. So please do understand. So as long as you follow all the steps that I've shown you guys, you'll be able to get all the necessary files you need to be able to run it into your PC. You'll be able to run Princess Peach Showtime in Ryujinx emulator fully optimized with no issues at all as long as you follow the optimization settings of Ryujinx. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of the game, you're having some troubles, then please do leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. This will help me out. See you next time, and goodbye for now.